Canada's cities and towns offer travelers a diverse choice of experiences, from chic, cosmopolitan centres to mountain resorts and maritime cities. In the heart of the country is Toronto, Canada's biggest city and the highlight of Canada's arts and cultural scene. Nearby, in the French-speaking province of Quebec, Montreal is known for fashion, culture, and history. In the West, Vancouver and Victoria offer two very different perspectives on West Coast cities, but each has something unique to offer. The mountain towns of Whistler and Banff are places to immerse yourself in beautiful mountain scenery and enjoy a little of the great outdoors. Eastern Canada has a culture all of its own, with the rich maritime heritage and friendly people. The iconic Niagara Falls is a must-see attraction for visitors to Canada that never disappoints. And scattered throughout the country are a number of other popular cities and lesser-known gems to explore. The largest city in Alberta, Calgary is situated between the Canadian prairies and the foothills of the Canadian Rockies. After oil was discovered nearby in the early 1900s, Calgary boomed into what is now one of Canada's largest metropolitan areas, attracting thousands every year to its world-famous rodeo event, the Calgary Stampede. This Old West celebration is held over 10 days in July with rodeos, chuck wagon races, parades, competitions, crafts and food. As Canada's capital, Ottawa is home to some outstanding national museums and historic sites, as well as Parliament Hill, and it enjoys a beautiful setting along the Rideau Canal. It is also a small city, making it easy to navigate and fun to explore. Summer is a wonderful time to visit, with a whole host of events held throughout the season, including the Tulip Festival in spring and the always lavish Canada Day celebrations on July 1st. In winter, when the weather is cold enough, the canal transforms into a 7.8-kilometer-long skating rink, and in February, the annual Winterlude celebrations draw huge crowds. There is no bad time to visit Ottawa, and it is only a few hours by car or train from Toronto. Whistler has long been known as a world-class ski destination and was the site of many of the skiing events during the 2010 Winter Olympics hosted by Vancouver. Despite this reputation, Whistler is an equally impressive and popular summer destination, with hiking, biking, golfing, and many other activities on offer. The village has grown over the years and is now a vibrant, high-end resort town with all kinds of hotels, restaurants, and shops. The Whistler Blackcomb ski hills are famous for their incredible terrain and bring in skiers from around the world. The Peak 2 Peak Gondola, which joins the two hills, is an 11-minute, 4-kilometer-long ride, with spectacular views, and is open to skiers or non-skiers year-round. Vancouver Island, named after the British explorer George Vancouver, is the largest island off the west coast of the North American continent. Located across from Washington State, it is accessible by ferry through the San Juan Islands from Anacortes, from Port Angeles on the state's Olympic Peninsula, or from Vancouver on mainland British Columbia. Vancouver Island is famous for the quaint city of Victoria, the gorgeous Butchert Gardens, the surf town of Tofino, and the wilderness in the north, where one can catch a ferry to Prince Rupert, and another to Alaska from there. Like Montreal, Quebec City is loaded with history and located in the French-speaking province of Quebec. This is the provincial capital and a city with a history dating back to the early 1600s. The old buildings and curving cobbled streets make this one of Canada's most charming capital cities, 1/3 the size of Montreal. Quebec City is also relatively small and easy to navigate. While summer is the busy season, the famous Winter Carnival, the Carnival de Quebec, attracts huge crowds and is the city's most well-known event. As Canada's largest city, Toronto is the country's cultural hotspot, with ballet, opera, symphony, and Broadway shows. Add extraordinary shopping, fine dining, and fantastic museums, and there is no end to the entertainment. In recent years, Toronto's waterfront has experienced ongoing development and now boasts beautiful walking areas, restaurants, and in summer, outdoor concerts and cultural performances. Just outside the city center, in either direction from the city, are beautiful beaches, perfect on hot summer days. In winter, a public skating rink springs to life outside City Hall, and unique winter events, including the popular Winterlicious, add to the fun. Montreal is a unique city, with a beautiful old historic district dating back to the 1600s and a modern city center with extensive underground shopping. Old Montreal is the main tourist hub, with cobbled streets, fantastic old buildings, and horse-drawn carriage rides throughout the year. Montreal is also home to a large number of fashion designers, and high-end boutiques line the historic streets, along with quaint hotels and restaurants. Located in the French-speaking province of Quebec, Montreal has its own cultural identity, but English-speaking visitors will have no trouble communicating with anyone in the tourist industry. Canada's most famous natural attraction, the majestic Niagara Falls, has been drawing sightseers almost since its discovery. The Great Wall of Water pounding over the falls is an amazing sight, and the view and access afforded visitors is astounding. You can literally walk up to the edge of the falls, separated only by a cast iron railing, and see the water as it disappears over the crest. The city that has developed here, also named Niagara Falls, has been greatly influenced by the people and atmosphere the falls have created. Stuntmen and daredevils have been tempting their fate on the falls throughout the decades, and, as a result, a carnival-style atmosphere has come to define this unique city, just a short drive from Toronto. Niagara Falls is easy to reach, and the city is a fun place to spend a day or two. The charming mountain town of Banff, in the stunning Banff National Park, is a must-visit destination for anyone looking to explore the Rocky Mountains and see some of the most beautiful scenery in Canada. This is undeniably a tourist town, catering to international travelers from all over the globe. Just a short distance from the town are two of Canada's most prominent ski resorts, Lake Louise and Sunshine Village. In summer, the nearby turquoise lakes and glacier-capped mountains are a glorious sight, but you don't even need to leave the town to enjoy a gondola ride to the top of the mountain for dinner, soak in a hot springs-fed pool, find fabulous shopping, discover lovely walking trails, and possibly see elk and woodland caribou that frequently make their way into town. For beauty, climate, a fun atmosphere, and plenty of things to do, you can't go wrong planning a trip to Vancouver, set on the shores of the Pacific Ocean and backed by snow-capped mountains. This is an active city, where locals enjoy the outdoors year-round. Sunbathers can bask on the beaches in summer, and skiers can hit the nearby slopes in winter. At any time of year, you can walk the seawall or stroll through the towering trees in Stanley Park, enjoy fine dining or a casual meal while watching the sunset, or find fabulous shopping, from the markets of Granville Island to the high-end shops in the city center. If you are spending more than a couple of days in the city and looking for some interesting outings, take a day trip from Vancouver to some of the nearby hotspots such as Whistler, Victoria, or some of the small towns in the mountains or Fraser Valley.